Welcome to Practical Principles. This is Practical Prince. Today is Talking Tarot. So go ahead and drop in your questions, free readings. We'll get as many as we can. And otherwise, we'll just chat and have a good time. Actually, let me bring this closer to my sleeve real quick. That's a bit better. I don't have to stretch as much. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good week so far. And hopefully it gets even better. Hey, Amna. How's it going? Doing well. And nice and sunny outside. Do prefer overcast, but yeah, it's nice to have a great day. So, yourself? What's up? Do, do, do. Okay. Just trying to figure out how to approach this one. Oh, thanks. Because I mean, like the when will he contact me? That's we could just do a yes/no, but really, you're wondering if he's interested in other people. Or even pursuing you, thinking of you at all. So, you've asked about Basit before. What were those? I just don't remember the details of the questions. But what did we get from those readings? Okay. Yeah. I guess it'd be good to go back. I mean, we'll do our best to answer it now, but so I guess I'm just worried that if we're asking the same questions, which we might not be, then it might be we're not paying enough attention to the answers we're getting. And then at least with my higher power, they might either ignore you or just basically give you BS so that you hit walls and then eventually get a little more humble and a little more earnest. But for now, we'll do our best with this. I'm trying to figure out if there's a better way to phrase it. And I'm not sure there is, because basically there's Basit, there's potentially someone else, and then there's definitely you. And that's just relationships. That doesn't even touch on marriage. Let me shuffle this last deck. I'll think about it some more. Although as far as which deck, yeah, it's either going to be Prisma for the insight or it's going to be Destiny for the relationship and somewhat future focus. I think I'm leaning towards Prisma. So let me, I guess that mat's already out here. Let me put this one away. I think really I'm just going to do my best to focus on Deceit. And see what comes up as we read for him and his situation. So, what have we got? Okay, I'm not getting any cards since it's not too busy right now. I'm thinking this was long enough ago. That I would have made some notes for the social media. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we've done 3 readings previously. Just going over the notes, and there was one for Basit. And that one said Basit has been good for you, but he's not the one for you. In fact, let me, just because we've forgotten, I'll just have to reshare that. That's fine. Let me show that so that you can see it. There we go. So this is what I use, or well, sometimes use for posting the social media. But yeah, so the summary on this one was that Basit has been good for you, but he's not the one for you. So yeah, I think, and gosh, can I get in on that? I can. Ooh. Let me zoom in on those cards. Can I get closer? Okay. And I don't know if we can still, yeah. And I'm not in the way, so that's good. So let's just review this real quick. For Besit, we got the Tower. He was going through change in his life. He had the Fool as an influence in his life. Down here, we've got 9 of Pentacles. I can't remember if that was intentions. In fact, I can only share one screen at a time, but I'm just going to look up 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Notes on that, or oh, so that was 8 of Pentacles. Oh, my bad. That's right. The middle one is empty. And that indicates there's great advancement and you are working toward a greater life goal. Card reflects the need for a logical intelligence. Means to show education grows. You will gain great success in your endeavors as long as you take the responsibility for learning seriously. Yeah, I don't quite remember what that position meant in this particular spread. If we look for feelings towards you, that looks like 10 of Pentacles. And for that, there's usually security and wealth, because Pentacles is usually more material. Count your blessings, magic's around you. Signifies completeness and maturity in emotional terms that come with life experiences. So yeah, I think that's sort of where we got, there's been a fullness as far as the relationship goes. I'm pretty sure, switching tabs. Wheel of Fortune for you. So we weren't sure if we were coming back to that relationship or if there was a new person coming. But then we got the Devil for long-term outcome. And I remember this would not have worked out well in the long run. So there were a lot of, he's been good for you, that 10 of Pentacles. And emotionally, things matured and went to a good place there. But it's time to move on. We got with the Wheel of Fortune. And, well, we get mostly the Devil for the long-term outcome, telling us we're not coming back to this. It wouldn't have worked out long-term. So yeah, just revisiting that. This probably isn't someone you should be focusing on as far as pursuing a relationship. So, I'll go ahead and put these cards away. And we've got that read there. I don't know. I mean, that one has already been shared to social media, so I don't know if you want to go find that for your reference. Let me zoom back out. We also had one for Tariq, and then we had one for what the future person would be like. And we got the basic gist was that they were a silver lining. That was the thing. You'll be in a stable place. That largely came from this middle card. I can't remember what it was. I think one thing I wasn't sure about, one of the cards, I want to say I think it was this Page of Cups, said that someone might be introducing you. Like it was a friend might introduce you to someone in their circle. But then down here with the, what is that, Two of Pentacles, I think we got something along the lines of trust that it is meant to be, that those decisions will work themselves out. There was a lot of trust in this, just trusting that it'll work out. There was the flurry of communication. I think that's the Eight of Wands there. So, And I guess I'll go ahead and zoom in on this, assuming that the Tariq reading isn't really what we want to get to. Oops. But yeah, your person had some hard times behind them, or possibly even going through. But they are very much a silver lining person. It gets better. That this knight was the knight in shining armor sort of feel. I'd have to go back. Actually, if we wanted to sort of date these, if this was 19 days ago, then that would be 21 would be 3 weeks. Yeah, if it's 19 days, then it's probably 3 weeks ago. On that Wednesday is probably when we did this read for Basit. And then as far as this read, where we got the silver lining, I think that one took all day. Let's see, 12 days ago. What's that going to place it? Not quite 2 weeks. It would have been that Friday. I think I took the picture right then, just because that was the only thing I did for that session. So not last Friday, but the Friday before, if you wanted to go look at the videos. You might want to reference those 2 readings. So I don't know if there's another question we want to go over, but obviously you have these for reference if you want. So, okay. And I can stop sharing that. Let me get the digital guide ready again. Okay, so that's ready. We'll just reset that to the all right. And of course, if there's something else you would like a reading for, we could take a look at that. But obviously, we didn't get a read for this, and that makes sense because we already had a reading on that. So, let's set these back since we didn't even look at those. And it looks like it might be a slow day today. So I'll probably just pull out some spread machine cards, and maybe I'll do a read for myself just while we've got time. And in that case, I do like the Destiny mat a little more, so I'll switch that. Okay. That's spread. I should probably get rid of those creases at some point, but I don't remember what that recommendation was. Let's see. The spread machine changed. Yeah, I think that one's speaking the most. We might do Quest as well. But I think this one is speaking the loudest. Set that there. Set those ones aside. And we'll just see what speaks today. bypassing might be relevant. Kind of want to read up on that. I'm not sure if exploitation is relevant, but we'll set that there. We'll figure out if it's relevant. Those are considerations. The form might be relevant. Oh, I guess I can update the caption. There we go. Okay. I'm sure I won't use all of these. There's something. I'll go ahead and set champion out, I'm not sure. Not sure that will need it. Let's see. Norm might be relevant. Good. Okay. We have bypassing and exploitation. These were the shadow work cards that spoke out most. Bypassing, and there's two parts to these. Let me get the guide. At least for a shadow work card, there's two parts. There's the first part, which is the full heart symbol poses a question to prompt you to own your personal triggers and shadows, while the clear heart symbol, that's the second part, asks a question to help you heal and clear your heart space of the shadows you have experienced from others. Let me just set that down. So, bypassing. What necessary perspectives or information are you refusing to acknowledge right now? What are you resisting? How have you been dismissed? In what ways have you or your ideas been deemed unworthy of consideration? Okay, so that's one area. Nothing really springs to mind. Exploitation. How have you gained something, or advanced in life at the expense of another person or group? What are your experiences with exploitation, and how can you strengthen your boundaries, protect your resources, and reclaim your power? And we've got norm just as a flux. Guess we'll set that in the center. So as far as we had 6 call to actions? We had speak, reclaim, reciprocate. I wonder if it's that simple. Sorry, just laying them down and getting them in place. Champion, engage, reform. I'm going to see if this is... So I'll just go through the call to actions real quick. Speak, to use your voice to express yourself, to share your unique worldview, to let your perspectives and truth be known. Reclaim, to recover your voice, your narrative, your agency, to restore power and bring balance. Reciprocate, to respond kindly, to return the favor or effort, to give back. Okay. And then over on exploitation, champion, to advocate, to support, to defend, to empower, to stand by something with commitment and conviction. Engage, to become involved, to participate, to act. Reform, to make changes, to improve, to create something better, to update and reorganize. Interesting. I don't know that I need to flip cards for this. I'm pretty sure this is speaking to just the tarot business. I should, really set something up. In a sense, I've let people exploit the service for a while, and I don't think that means I'm going to get rid of the free sessions, but I might have to, reform, probably. How to rebalance things, though, that would be interesting. Because that's kind of similar with bypass. We're skipping the value. So, yeah. And yeah, if we do adjust this, then yeah, the norm does change. So, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Seems like a really slow day. Honestly, I could use a break to catch up on the social media stuff because I have not been posting like I usually would. So, I think we'll just call it there. and call that good. Thanks for tuning in. Still streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I am looking for work actively, so scheduling and whatnot may change soon. I do intend to set up offerings on Etsy or something similar soon. So that'll be coming in the future, hopefully the near future. But otherwise, I hope you're doing well, and I hope you take care. And until next time.